I just realized that I was streaming for like an hour and 5 to 10 minutes. I was streaming for an hour and 5 to 10 minutes, and I was like, I didn't even check. I didn't check save VOD on my channel, so this is what I made. For record, first stream that I did, I made a Mothman Miku. Okay, I made Mothman Miku, and I listened to vote. Additionally, sorry, I was looking at the making sure when I, and also I had one viewer the whole time, and it wasn't me in a different tab. And it was not me in a different tab. I don't know who it was. They didn't speak once. But I appreciate that motherfucker like nobody's business. Also, while I'm here, I'm gonna just like just so I can see if the music actually saves it. This is an ad. This is an ad. Stop. Just so you can. I just need to know if this saves in the VOD or not. Thank you. That is all. I had one viewer, and it was fucking awesome. Love you. Mwah. Love you, one viewer. OG, day one. Day one of, uh, hopefully more. Day one and only, maybe. Who knows? But, yeah. That's all. Thank you. I even, you didn't even see me here. Ooh. Ooh, I'm drawing. Ooh. Ooh, oh my god. Whoa, it's me. Whoa. You know what? This is more accurate. I'm just on the floor in agony. Just like this. I can't believe I did that. So, yeah. That's, for the record, that's the. Now my first stream is technically me having like a fucking moment. I mean, not like a genuine moment, but you know. You know, on the bright side, the first thing I said when I started stream was hi, my preposterous little pog champs. At least that is not the first thing that is on this channel. And you know what? I'm gonna appreciate that. Good morning, good night, good day, good no time, whatever you have. Whoa, this is so great. Me remembering to do something 2 days in a row. Hello, my quintessential queens. How we doing today? Woo! 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 It's the crowd screaming. Um. Let me put on the music. Is the music? Okay, no, the music I don't believe is louder than I am, which is good. That's good. It'd be embarrassing if it was. Just change that to a second. What am I doing today? I'm doing art. Put art. Probably not a great start to be singing music first bit in, but oh well. Alright, that's set. Um. Testa works. Forgot about that. You know what? Fine, we're gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that. That's funny as hell. Art, and then when I do that one, it's so flawless. It's so effortless. My goodness. Did I not? I was gonna say, nope, not that one. I don't have. I don't feel worthy of that yet. Where? Scripts. Where is it? Okay, that works. Eventually this will make sense to me, and it won't be as bad. There we go. So I don't forget to stream. We're about an hour. Okay, I'm going back to Mothman Miku. Let me turn my music down a little bit. A little bit. Okay, so I start off like this, sort of. My eye is itchy. There we go. I do that. I want to give her big, fluffy pants, but I don't want to cover up the work that I have done, you know? Also, I need to figure out how to... So... That needs to be more like that shape. I think maybe I need to cut this. Nope. Okay, so that's a box. That goes blah 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 blah. Maybe I should also just make sure I add one of these in here. So that way it looks like a boot. You know? Down the paper, reading the world right round. I mean, this isn't very moth-like attire, but, you know. That doesn't look the same as this, exactly. Right. Maybe... No, doesn't look right either. How do boots work? How does that work? I need to look at combat boots. Combat boots. Because I'm... I don't know how I did it the first time. I'll be so honest. Like, that looks like a boot. A boot. The boots, Mr. Squidward. Well, that kind of looks more... What if I... See, that's not bad. That's not bad. What about... Oh! We're cooking with gas now, I think. Well, cooking with a light ember. Do that. Your face in the mirror, smiling with fright. I feel like those would be worth being shiny. And then we want the rest of her to be like fuzzy, I think. Right? Like, I think fuzzy Miku would work really well here. So I feel like that adds to that kind of moth design. And then her skirt will be kind of that silhouette. And then fill that in. And I'll just do that so the wing the wing hair stands out a little bit more. I'd say this looks like a Mothman Miku. And then we gotta put that in. The fingers here, I'm still not 100% sold on. Because she got like that, right? And then that kind of works. It's like a weird mix of them being too thick and too far apart. And the other one would go like here. I'm not thinking about this as much as I should. No, that one's fine. This one is fucking me up. I think I need to put 2 in this area. One person. Oh my god. You're gonna be like the last person not say anything, because honestly, respect. It'd be really funny. The last person that was in here just sat in here quiet for the entire hour I was streaming, and I appreciate them so much. That shit was so funny. God bless him. I get it. Not to say that you should feel pressured to or anything. I just think it's really funny. They just heard me yap to myself for an hour with no external stimuli. I'm trying to figure out how these fingers would work. Cause like that goes like that. That looks like a finger. That looks like a finger right there. Right? That looks like a finger. Kind of an entirely different type of finger, but that's besides the point. I'll just cut that one off a little bit. So it'll like start. The fingers will start kind of here. And then kind of come forward and get. So that might just be like that shape. But that looks weird. Unless maybe I do that? Maybe. Maybe. Maybe this needs to come up. I should pull up a reference image. I shouldn't just conjure this out of nowhere. Hand parallel. Not two R's, two L's. Parallel to camera. No. That gave me a lot of diagrams and a picture of a mime. They gave me diagrams and a picture of a mime. How is that hand parallel to camera? How is that hand parallel to camera? Let's see. Hands pointing to camera. Nope. I mean, it's better. We're getting better, but they're all balled fists. Flat hand pointing to camera. I found one kind of like an Adobe stock one. They're doing kind of like a magician's like huzzah here. They're doing like this pose where they got the fingers going like this. And that one goes like down in there. And then that one comes out. And then the thumb is like here. They're casting like a wizard spell at me. I don't know what to search for this. That's my live stream. That is my own tab in my live stream. Oh my god, you can see it up in the corner! Oh my god, it's playing back. Get away. Get away. Hold on, I can show you then. In a weird little, like, fucked up way. Cause this is... I put this here so I could see what music was playing. If I, like... Ooh! There it is! You can see it. Okay, maybe I should put that tab... Hold on. I'll take this out so that stays on there. Okay, and then I'll grab this tab. What? How do I even look up? Hold on, let me move my hand a little bit. It's like covering my face a little too much. No, that's not the right. Yeah, sure, that works. Okay, so... I don't know if I'm gonna find a reference image. But if I... Okay, let me put my hand in, like, kind of the... That's going down. That's going down. This one's kind of more like this than I thought it would be. And then this one kind of goes up and then down a little bit. And then... Okay, but we're gonna move it this way a little bit. Right? And then this needs to be smaller. Because that is just a humble pinky. And should not be that large. And then this I'm also gonna make a little smaller because nobody's pointer finger is that thick. And then I have to bring the thumb in. Hope your day's going good. I've had a pretty uneventful day. My biggest accomplishment today was getting Super Mario Galaxy movie flavored sparkling water. Which, I mean, who wouldn't want it? It's, what is it? Berry vanilla with natural and other flavor. My favorite, other. What do fingers look like from that angle? They kind of. Like, that's fine. For now. This, I feel like, needs to come up a little bit. But then. Hmm. Then it looks, like, disproportionate. It looks disproportionate to the other fingers. What like this is one big pointer finger for Miku. She doesn't have a finger this big. I guess maybe because it's going the other way, it'll. Because that doesn't look right now. And then I think maybe bring the pinky finger over a little bit. And make it smaller still. Would probably help. Right? Sure. And then this needs like a gentle fill in, but nothing crazy. No, I don't like that. The whole hand needs to go over a little bit, I think, too. But it it looks like a dog. You know what I mean? Like if I hold on. If I deselect this and give it like a tail, that's a fucked up dog. That's lovely. I mean, that'll work. Maybe. And then lighten that up a little bit. Ooh. Also, my bad if you can't hear the music. I don't really have a way of verifying. Well, I guess I could, but then it would put. Oh wait, no, I can put it on this tab now because it doesn't. How's that sound? Is it not streaming the sound? How do I? Hold on. Oh no, it's fine. That it is completely fine. There we go. I mean, that's a close approximation of what a hand should look like, so it's fine. And I'll give these kind of like a vague, feathery kind of look. So I was thinking about making it a pure silhouette. But this one also doesn't really, it's not like a full, you can see highlights and everything around it, so. I should get like a picture of some ominous forest to put behind her. Scary forest. Sure. Um. There we go. Make her feel a little more grounded in space. I don't know why you're here, but I appreciate it. I don't know what value you see in this content. What am I doing to this image? What am I doing to this image? Okay, shift, and then just move it this way. I just want to go in the left a little bit, so she's in this lighter area in the middle, so she isn't lost too much in the background. Hello? Hello, are we gonna move? Nope. We're gonna... Okay. It's not listening to me. Okay. And then I'm gonna make it a little... There we go. That way I can still make out, like, what she looks like. And then I need to... Nope. There we go. Well... I'm gonna duplicate it and get rid of one. I do think keeping this little guy around would be really funny. Okay. Let's see. So this needs... She usually has these, like, paneling on her side. They had a fucked up era where they just didn't really lean too much into Miku's like tech design. I don't know why they did that. Because the real concept is like the voice of the future. That's literally her name. But no, we're gonna just make her not really all that tech themed. She usually has, you can see them here, the little panels of, I want to say that's voice software stuff, but I do not know anything about the actual program. And I'll do like a light kind of an implication of hair. I don't like that. She looks like a mad scientist. I think I'm gonna keep her face completely like shrouded. Oh, shut up. Shut up. Die. I don't want AI ads. Here, this hand is very light for everything else that I've made here. There we go. So I want it to be kind of very subtle. I mean, that works. I feel like it's a little too bright, so I'm gonna mute it a little bit, but and then this also needs to be a little more gray. It's all gray. A little darker gray. There we go. Okay, and then if I do like this very lightly, actually, why don't I just pick a darker gray, silly. I don't think that looks like tufty enough. Yeah, I don't want it to look like rushed. That'd be weird. A well-kept Mothman. Do this. I mean, that works. I'm not super satisfied with it, but it gets the job done. So sing along with me. Maybe if I just make it like a little smaller, they're a little long too. Smaller stroke. No, I have like a little shine to the. To be. Repeat it after me. Stereo seats may go wired in the CRT. And then I have to do some kind of application of her, like, she has like these, her little like collar bits. They wrap around here and then come down. So I'll do the outline of them and just fill it in with some black, and it should look fine. And then I'll do like a very light wash over her shirt just to kind of make it look a little bit more different from her. But it is going to be a very subtle difference. Don't touch that dial and stay here a while with me. In the CRT. Yeah, that looks good. And then I need to add a tie. I think the tie I'm gonna make just pure black. There we go. And then I'll add like a little edge to it. This is how it should be. And then she needs her little belt. But it'd be covered up by the wing on this side, so we're gonna make one over here. I wonder if there's something moth related that I could put in there. Moth. Oh, this is on the other thing again. Oopsie. I need to go to my scary forest Google search tab. Moths. Oh, I could make it that, turn that up a little bit. I could make it that, like, antenna? Oh yeah, I didn't give her any antenna, huh? Yeah, they'll come out of where, like, these come out of, like, they go into her, like, hair thing, I think. I'll make these a little bit bigger. feel like it needs to be more pronounced, maybe? I feel like you can definitely tell each of the little parts of the antenna. Like, this might look more like a feather, but we'll see. Oh, that'll look fine if I just add like a white line on the inside. There we go. And then I'll just like go in with the heavier hand. I don't know if they'll look symmetrical, but hopefully they'll look decent. No. Eh. It'll be fine, I think. They don't look exactly like symmetrical, but that's fine. I feel like this one needs to be lighter. This looks so silly. Oh, and then, oh, I don't have it on this side. I would want to put her, like, her one on here. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so we'll do... Oh, why don't I just do this? Because it's a curved object, Stray. That's why. That's why you don't just do that. Okay. Hear the bells. We hear the bells. We hear the bells. We all know we're going to hell. This is so goofy. I love it. There we go. Oh, you know what I should do? I should add a white background because I drew this with white behind it. It's anarchy. Or maybe I should do like a dark gray. Dark gray will work. Yeah, just because some of these I used an eraser instead of just using white. I really like Moth Miku. He's so silly. Sorry, Mothman Miku, not just any moth. Um, Forgot to add like that little bit of white on these other parts. Yes, things. There we go. And then I should make her hands fuzzy, probably. To some extent. She's getting the werewolf treatment. I mean, is it the most effective execution of this concept? No. But I'd say it's functional, and now to move on. Because if I don't, I will sit here for 3 hours finding things to fix. Let's see. I'll export that later. What to draw? I did it again with it. I have to figure out a better way to do it because I refuse to use Spotify. Let me just draw this moth. So I haven't actually studied bugs. They're just like weird round little like shapes. I don't know, great. This looks like a chubby little guy doing like this kind of thing in like a big bathrobe. He's got like baggy pants on. And like some kind of like long sleeved shirt. You know what I mean? We now have an eccentric vampire, but he's a moth. I draw like a baggy pant. You would have like big ruffled pants, I think. And then these would have like the moth design on them. Like, generally kind of like this. It's kind of like these up here. You'd have like a fuck ton of chest hair. And this would be kind of like furry. I just made a moth Gajinka. I said I was gonna draw the moth, and you know what I did? He's a vampire moth Gajinka. What else? I was expecting to finish the Miku in like a half an hour. I'm doing it again. Give me this. Miku Day. Oh, it's March 9th. Thank goodness. You can't overlap Mario Day and Miku Day. That's just a cultural sin. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go onto Twitch. And I'm gonna see what the first game that comes up on my recommendation that I like recognize. Mario. We're drawing 3 toads. These bulbous little freaks. Not gonna lie, Toad was my favorite growing up. I don't know why I said not gonna lie. What? What? Why would I lie about that? No, sorry, I want to be perceived as a fucking dry Bowser kind of person. Sorry. Let me lie about that. No, I was a Toad person. Especially Mario Kart. I was like the lighter ones because you get more speed. The control always wasn't the best, but these need to be like. This is like a bulbous son of a bitch. I need to go out more. And then they got like these. And they've got like rotund little bodies. Toad kind of like, he looks like a Rayman like character. His weird little fucking baby arms. Sure. That works. That works. What is this? Oh, lovely. I have 8 minutes. What can I do in 8 minutes? You know what? Do I have Five Nights at Freddy's installed? Do I have Five Nights at Freddy's 1 installed? Nope, 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 no. You know what? I know what I'm gonna do. And then what was the thing? What was this one? This one was this one? There we go. Oh, whoa, whoa, look at that. It's fucking crazy. And then we're gonna change this to game capture. There we go. I will shrink this down to the proper size. If it will go on my TV here. We're gonna play Garfield Kart. How we feeling? You came here for art and you got Garfield Kart. How do you feel? Oh, that's not the right one. Don't play a round of Garfield Kart. If it'll... Why can't I see my mouse on Garfield Kart? It... What? I see. Oh, right, you have to hit enter on Garfield Kart. Okay. Single player. Let's do, free race. Or no, how about let's do a time trial? Especially because I haven't played Garfield Kart in ages. Gotta go the man, the myth, the legend. I'll do a new color. Okay, what do we want to do? Maybe John's cave. Garfield's delivery. Why not? Next. I don't even remember how to go forward, so let's see how this goes. This is going to go horribly, I hope you know. What's the... Oh, Space's Drift. Okay. Nope, wrong way. Woo! Yeah, I wasted time. Nope. This also sucks because I'm not used to playing racing games like this on mouse and keyboard. I'm certainly a controller type of person. Nope, that way. Nope. It's like you handed a 3-year-old the controller. Or sorry, the mouse and keyboard. Isn't auto steering me? Hold on. Okay, no. I did turn auto forward on, though. What the fuck? Okay. Nope. Garfield would disown me, I think. After seeing, like, this footage.
I don't think Garfield would ever want to speak to me ever again. You know, I had 8 minutes, so I can play another round of Garfield Kart. Wrong. Fuck it. Cause you can't get other... Like, there's no items to pick up. Whoop. You only get your lasagna at the beginning and that's it. I was really good at grabbing those coins. Mastery skill level. Graduated of fucking clown college. I'm gonna try this shit out. Woo! Oh, that cuts off so much? That has to be like the strategy. Use one lasagna, like, per round on there. That was entirely intentional. That was a strategy, really. I'm an evil fucking mastermind. This is part of my master plan. My sick, evil fucking Garfield schemes. I think I can go pro. I mean, oh, what other path in life is there for me? That's an hour. Oh my god, wait. Have you been talking this whole time? God bless you. Why isn't my No, because I'm gonna stay here until I figure this out. God bless you. Nixie, God bless you. You have been sitting here. Did that happen the first time too? Why isn't it showing up? I might need to. Because I have. Hold on. Let me see. Let me go to twitch.com. Just real quick. If I go here. Type. Type. If I do that, so it shows up here. Why does it not show up? Why does it not show up? Oh my god, I am so sorry. Oh, there it is. Oh no, there it is. Now it's on OBS. You can see. That's so bogus. That's bogus. So why am I so large? Let's shrink myself down. Well, hi, Nixie. I'm so Thank you for joining. Why didn't that sync? It didn't sync to my... Because if I go... Oh. Okay. Oh no, cool. No, that's so cool. I just had to refresh it. Well, thank you for joining me. Even though I was talking to myself and completely ignoring you. Because my OBS overlay, not overlay, well, yeah, the overlay didn't work. The actual, like, corner that I have, didn't work. That's supposed to show chat. Um, but the countdown, so I put that on there. Generally, I try to stream for only about an hour. Because if I leave it up to my own devices, then I will be here for either 8 hours or 5 minutes. So I try to do like an hour. If I feel really up to it, I'll do like 2 hours, but it's only my second stream. So, because I'm trying to get into the habit of doing it, because otherwise, I'll forget. I'll forget it. As you can tell, I'm getting used to OBS. But I appreciate you coming in, like, truly. You're the first person that's talked in my chat, and I didn't get to see it. It says there's still one viewer, so either you got swapped out, or you're still here and you're a blessing. You're an angel. Can't believe that. Well, on that note, I'm gonna go have something to eat. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you had a good day, or afternoon, or night, or no time, whatever you have. Bye bye.